What potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Texas headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolverines offense will have the ball first. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. Boy, are they excited about what he's going to bring to this running game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. Finding some room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Making side adjustments here. Sellers through the noise. Got his man. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, No change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
So Texas's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Dylan Riley. This is one of the most dynamic backs in the country. He's been through the wars, and they are excited to rely on him for this season. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense, 1st and 10 from the 33. Throwing Manning. It's complete to the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas.
There's some room. Picks up the 1st down. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll try the counter. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Snagged out of the air. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Sellers to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And, guys, we've got almost perfect conditions.
Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Texas. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Sellers. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. This time he's got his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time.
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now on the counter. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Manning to throw. This time on target. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Hart's going to spin it again. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. It's complete. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The throw, Manning. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Manning to the air again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Manning, under fire. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what. Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it. He's on his way. He's got to make it to the end zone. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Arch is going to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Reads it, fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. Got enough for the 1st. Got a little grass. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the counter. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Right on the money.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fires into the end zone. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. Under fire. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. Underwood. Release to the back. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's got him this time. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Working that left side now. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Again, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. Big Blue with the response.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we slam it.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Manning with a play fake. They're working that left side. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the run, it's Henderson. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score,
they'll have a 1st down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Throwing, Underwood. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
the name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game, the offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the move, it's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.